The 2023 Africa Cup of Nations, known in short as the 2023 AFCON or CAN 2023, that is Coupe d'Afrique des Nations 2023 in French, and for sponsorship purposes as the Total Energies 2023 African Cup of Nations, is the ongoing 34th edition of the biennial African football tournament organized by the Confederation of African Football, CAF. It is hosted by Côte d'Ivoire. It is initially meant to take place during the Northern Hemisphere's summer in order to reduce scheduling conflicts with European club teams and competitions. CAF had to reschedule the tournament to between 13th January and 11th February 2024 due to the adverse summer weather conditions in Côte d'Ivoire, while retaining the edition's original name for sponsorship purposes. 24 senior national teams are participating in the 2023 AFCON. As at the time of making this video, the competition was still in the group stages. Welcome to Name Scholar, where we explore the meanings and origins of names. From personal stories to cultural connections, join us in exploring the fascinating tapestry of names. Subscribe now for a linguistic journey that goes beyond words. Football enthusiasts would find this episode focused on African football relevant. As the competition among the teams gets intense, it's time to dive into the spirited world of the participating national teams, each with its own unique identity and nickname. Each nickname connects to the various identities, beliefs, geographical symbolisms, and pride. Join us as we explore the pride, strength, and determination of the teams participating in this thrilling tournament through their nicknames. For starters, what's a nickname? A nickname is a familiar or humorous name given to a person or thing instead of or as well as the real name. Algeria. The Algeria's senior national football team is variously nicknamed Les Fennecs, Desert Warriors, the Desert Foxes, and the Greens. These names originally exist in Arabic as Al-Afnak, Muharib al-Sahara, Al-Afnak al-Sahara, and Al-Khudr, respectively. Le Fennec. In English, Fennec refers to the fennec fox, which is a small desert fox native to the Sahara and North Africa. Fennec fox is also recognized as the national animal of Algeria. The name comes from the Arabic name for the species having distinctive oversized ears, fanak. The choice of this nickname reflects the resilience, agility, and adaptability associated with the fennec fox, qualities that the team aims to embody on the football field. Desert Warriors. The term Desert Warriors is a reference to the Sahara Desert, which spans a significant part of Algeria. Deserts are often associated with harsh, demanding environments that require strength, resilience, and adaptability to thrive. By adopting the nickname Desert Warriors, the Algerian national team emphasizes these qualities and seeks to embody the spirit of warriors facing challenges head-on. While Le Fennec primarily refers to the fennec fox, another nickname like Desert Warriors broadens the symbolism to encompass the broad geographical and cultural context of Algeria, showcasing the team's determination and ability to overcome obstacles, much like warriors navigating the desert landscape. Desert Foxes is another nickname commonly associated with the Algerian national team. Similar to Le Fennec, the term Desert foxes also refers to the fennec fox, a small fox species found in the Sahara Desert which spans a significant part of Algeria. The desert foxes is a symbol of pride and strength and has become well recognized in the context of Algerian football. It adds another layer to the team's identity, emphasizing the connection between the players and the unique natural environment of the Sahara Desert. The Greens is another commonly used nickname for the Algerian national football team. This nickname is derived from the predominant green color in the team's flag and uniforms. The Algerian national football team has been successful on the international stage, and their nicknames are well known in football circles. Algeria won the African Cup of Nations AFCON in 1990 and 2019 and has had notable achievements in other competitions as well. The team's green and white colors are inspired by the national flag of Algeria. The Desert Warriors is not as commonly used as Le Fennec, but both convey distinct aspects of Algeria's culture and geography. While Le Fennec, Desert Foxes and Desert Warriors highlight specific aspects of Algeria's culture, geography and resilience, the Greens provides a simpler and more direct reference to the team's distinctive green color. Angola. The senior national football team of Angola is known as Palancas Negras, that is, black sable antelopes in English. Palancas refers to the Palanca nigra, which is a species of antelope native to Angola. The term negras means black, emphasizing the black color of the antelope. The choice of Palancas negras as the team's nickname is a nod to the country's wildlife and a symbol of national pride. The team's colors are typically red, black and yellow, mirroring the colors of the national flag of Angola. Angola has participated in various international football competitions, including the Council of Southern Africa Football Association's COSAFA Cup, the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON, and the FIFA World Cup. The team's greatest accomplishment was qualifying for the 2006 World Cup, the only World Cup to date. It has participated in 9 editions of the AFCON. It won the COSAFA Cup on 3 occasions among a few other laurels. The nickname Palancas Negras reflects the team's identity and is a representation of the rich fauna found in Angola. Burkina Faso. The senior national team of Burkina Faso is known as Les Étalons, which translates to the Stallions in English. This nickname reflects strength, power, and vitality, characteristics associated with the stallion, a male horse. This is in reference to the legendary horse of Prince Yenenga. Yenenga was a legendary princess, considered the mother of the Mosi people of Burkina Faso. She was a famous daughter to the 12th century king Ndega and the queen Napoko. Her father, Ndega, was the founder of the kingdom of Dagbon, now in present-day Ghana. Her father raised her to be a skilled hunter, excellent horsewoman and fighter. He insisted on her being by his side and didn't want her to get married. But the princess chose another path and decided to leave the kingdom. On the run with her horse, she meets a young Mande hunter, Rihale, with whom she had a child called Wedrogo. Wedrogo is today a common last name in Burkina Faso and means stallion in honor of the horse which leads the Dagomba princess to Riade. Her name and the story surrounding it is an idea for another name scholar episode. Watch out for that. Now, back to the Lesotho, the nickname of the Burkina national team. Supporters of the Burkinabe team at times include a percussion sound which often makes the sounds of galloping horses at matches. The team's colors are typically green, red and yellow, inspired by the national flag of Burkina Faso. The choice of Lesser Talon is a representation of the team's identity and aspirations on the football field. Burkina Faso has participated in various international competitions including the Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON) and the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. The country has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. The team's best shot at AFCON was as runners-up in the 2013 edition and as third place holders in 2017. The nickname Les Talons is widely recognized and serves as a symbol of pride for the people of Burkina Faso. It reflects the team's determination and spirit as they compete in the world of international football. Cameroon. The senior national football team of Cameroon is known as Les Lions Indomptables, which translates to the Indomitable Lions in English. This nickname reflects strength, courage, and resilience, qualities associated with lions, often regarded as powerful and fearless animals. Interestingly, most of the national sporting teams in Cameroon go by this same nickname. The team's colors are typically green, red, and yellow, representing the national flag of Cameroon. Cameroon has a strong footballing tradition and has achieved notable success on the international stage. The senior men's team has participated in nearly every football competition out there. Cameroon's senior national football team was the first in Africa to have played in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. That was in 1990. It was runners-up in one edition of the FIFA Confederation Cup. In AFCON history, Cameroon has 5 titles altogether. Aside other ones, it was crowned the African National Team of the Year on 7 occasions, among other things. Le Lion Indomptable has participated in multiple African Cup of Nations tournaments and FIFA World Cup competitions, gaining a reputation as one of the prominent footballing nations in Africa. The nickname is not only a representation of the team's identity, but also a source of pride for the people of Cameroon. Cape Verde. The senior national football team of Cape Verde is known as Tubarão Azuis, which translates to Blue Sharks in English. This nickname reflects the team's identity and is inspired by the shark, a powerful and resilient marine creature. The blue color represents the ocean surrounding the islands of Cape Verde. The team also wears white and red kits. Cape Verde, a group of islands off the coast of West Africa, has made significant strides in international football in recent years. The national team, the Blue Sharks, has competed in various competitions including 5 editions of the African Cup of Nations (AFCON). The team has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. The team has laurels to its credit in the Amical Cabral Cup and the Lusophone Games. The nickname Tubarão Azuis is not only a representation of the team's strength, but also a symbol of the maritime heritage and natural surroundings of Cape Verde. It has become a source of pride for the country as its footballing team continues to make its mark on the African and global football stage. Also, Cape Verde national football team is sometimes called Criollo. This nickname derives from the Portuguese word criollo, which means Creoles in English. It is with reference to people of mixed African and European descent in the context of Cape Verde and other Portuguese-speaking regions. In the specific context of Cape Verde, the term criollo reflects the national rich cultural and ethnic diversity. Cape Verde has a history shaped by the blending of African and European influences due to its history of colonization. The population of Cape Verde is composed of people with diverse ancestries, including African, European, and Creole heritage. The nickname Criollo serves as a celebration of Cape Verde's cultural mosaic and the unity of its people. It's not just a football nickname, it encapsulates a broader sense of identity and pride in the unique history and heritage of the Cape Verdean population. The use of this term emphasizes the team's connection to the diverse and culturally rich background of the nation. Côte d'Ivoire. Senior national team of Côte d'Ivoire is known as Les Éléphants, which translates to the elephants in English. The choice of this nickname reflects strength, resilience, and majesty, qualities associated with the elephant, one of the largest and most powerful animals in the animal kingdom. Côte d'Ivoire, also known as Ivory Coast, has been a prominent force in African football, achieving success in various competitions. The team's colors are typically orange, white, and green, inspired by the national flag of Côte d'Ivoire. Les Éléphants have participated in multiple African Cup of Nations AFCON tournaments and have had a strong presence in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. It had won AFCON twice and was similarly crowned the African National Team of the Year on 2 occasions, among other laurels. Supporters of the Elephants are known to be among the most colorful in Africa. The nickname is not only a representation of the team's identity, but also a source of pride for the people of Côte d'Ivoire. Democratic Republic of Congo. The senior national football team of the Democratic Republic of Congo is known as Les Leopards, which translates to the leopards in English. The choice of this nickname reflects strength, agility, and ferocity, qualities associated with the leopard, a large and powerful feline. The Democratic Republic of Congo, also referred to as DR Congo, has a rich footballing history and has been a competitive force in African football. The team's colors are typically red, yellow, blue, and white, largely representing the national flag of the DR Congo. DR Congo was previously called Zaire. It was the first sub-Saharan African team to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. That was in 1974. It won the African Cup of Nations and the African Nations Championship twice each, and had a successful outing at the All-African Games among other lower laurels. Le Leopard, as a nickname, is not only a representation of the team's identity, but also a symbol of pride for the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Egypt. The national senior football team of Egypt is known as Al-Fara'inatu, which translates to the Pharaohs in English. This nickname reflects the historical and cultural significance of ancient Egypt, with the pharaohs being the rulers of the ancient Egyptian civilization. Choice of this nickname emphasizes the rich history and heritage of Egypt. The team's colors are typically red, white, and black, inspired by the national flag of Egypt. Egypt has a strong footballing tradition and has been among the most successful national teams in Africa. Constituted in 1920, the Pharaohs are the oldest African national football team. The team was the first African and Arab team to make an appearance in the World Cup. That was in 1934. Their former goalkeeper, Issam Kemal Tawfiq Al-Adori, also holds the record for the oldest player to have played at 45 years and 161 days. The Pharaohs have had success in international competitions, including winning the Africa Cup of Nations titles in record 7 times. The team shined in virtually every competition in which it participated. It was among the best 3 national teams in Africa on 12 occasions. The nickname the Pharaohs not only reflects the team's identity but also serves as a symbol of national pride for the people of Egypt. The imagery of the Pharaohs reflects the team's determination, strength, and historical legacy on the football field. Equatorial Guinea. The senior national football team of Equatorial Guinea is called Nzalang National. The term Nzalang refers to thunder in the local Fang language spoken in Equatorial Guinea, while Nacional means national in Spanish. Therefore, Nzalang Nacional translates to the national thunder. Equatorial Guinea is a country located on the west coast of Central Africa, and its national football team has participated in various international competitions, including 4 editions of the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON. The team's best shot so far has been ranking 4th in the 2015 edition. The nickname Nzalang National is a representation of the team's climate of thunderstorms and serves as a symbol of national pride. The nickname is meant to scare opponents and anyone who wants to doubt them whatsoever. The team's colors typically include red, white, blue, and green, reflecting the national flag of Equatorial Guinea. An alternate, yet not so popular nickname of the Equatorial Guinean national team is Los Elephants. This translates to the elephant in English. It may be linked to the qualities such as strength, power, and other characteristics associated with elephants. Elephants are often symbols of strength and resilience, and using such a nickname could convey positive attributes to the team. Any follower of the group stage matches of the 2023 AFCON would not but recognize Equatorial Guinea as a force to be reckoned with. Only time will tell whether it would scale through to the finals. The Gambia. The senior national football team of the Gambia is known as the Scorpions. This nickname is with reference to the Emperor Scorpion, also known as the Pandinus Imperator. It is a species of scorpion native to rainforests and savannas in West Africa, especially in the Gambia. It is one of the largest scorpions in the world. The nickname reflects the unique and potent nature of scorpion, an arachnid known for its resilience and strength. The Gambia is a country in West Africa, and its national football team has been actively involved in regional and international competitions. The team only qualified for its first ever Africa Cup of Nations AFCON in 2021, making the 2023 AFCON its second ever. Gambia was runners-up in 3 editions of the Amilcar Cabral Cup. The Scorpions nickname is a symbol of the team's determination and competitive spirit on the football field. The team's colors typically include red, white and blue, reflecting the national flag of the Gambia. Ghana. The senior national football team of Ghana is known as the Black Stars. The nickname reflects the black star featured on the national flag of Ghana, which is a symbol of African freedom and emancipation. The team's colors are typically red, yellow, and green, inspired by the national flag of Ghana. Ghana has a rich footballing history and has been one of the most successful. Ghana has a rich footballing history and has been one of the successful teams in African football. The Black Stars have participated in multiple editions of the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON, the West African Nations Cup, and the FIFA World Cup competitions. The team has won the AFCON 4 times, while finishing as runners-up 5 times. They have also won the West African Nations Cup and finished as runners-up twice in the African Nations Championship, among other laurels. The nickname is not only a representation of the team's identity, but also serves as a symbol of national pride for the people of Ghana. Guinea. The national football team of Guinea is known as l'Équipe nationale. This translates to the national elephants in English. Just like that of Ivory Coast, is a nickname that reflects strength and power, much like the elephant, which is often associated with these qualities. Guinea is home to the African elephant, and a former coat of arms of the country featured a red and green shield with a yellow elephant on it. L'Équipe nationale has its colors inspired by the national flag of Guinea, which typically includes red, yellow, and green. Guinea, located on the west coast of Africa, has a national football team that competes in various international competitions, including the Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON), the African Nations Championship, and the Amilcar Cabral Cup. The team only finished second in the 1976 AFCON. It has 5 titles in the Amilcar Cabral Cup, but has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. The nickname and the team's identity serve as sources of pride for the people of Guinea, as they cheer for the national football team in various tournaments. Guinea-Bissau. The senior national football team of Guinea-Bissau is known as Jurtus. The term Jurtus translates to wild dogs in English. The nickname is inspired by the wild and untamed nature of wild dogs found in the region. Considered to be the largest wild canine on the continent, Guinea-Bissau is very clear on the message that they want sent out there to their opponents. Guinea-Bissau, a small West African country, has a national football team that participates in international competitions including Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON qualifiers, and the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Beyond participating in AFCON, the country has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. The nickname Jurtos reflects the national fauna of Guinea-Bissau and embodies the team's spirit and determination on the football field. The team's colors are typically red, yellow, and green, representing the national flag of Guinea-Bissau. Mali. The senior national football team of Mali is known as Les Aigles, which translates to the Eagles in English. The choice of this nickname reflects qualities such as strength, power, and pride, which are associated with eagles. Mali, a landlocked country in West Africa, has a national football team that competes in various international competitions, including the Africa Cup of Nations and FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Notably, the team won 3 gold medals in the Amical Cabral Cup, 2 silver medals in the African Nations Championship, and 3 bronze medals in AFCON, among other laurels. The team has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. Les Aigles have a distinct green, yellow, and red color scheme, representing the national flag of Mali. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride and unity for the people of Mali as they support their football team in international competitions. If you really follow through with this video so far, how many of the aforementioned teams have the national team nicknames after these animals? Antelopes, lions, elephants, eagles, and horses. Comment below. Don't forget to click on the like button as well if you have not done so yet. Mauritania. The senior national football team of Mauritania is known as Al-Morabitoun. This nickname is with reference to the Almoravid dynasty, an 11th century empire stretching across modern-day Portugal, Spain, Morocco, Mauritania, Mali, and beyond, starting in the 1050s and lasting until its fall to the Almohads in 1147. Almoravid is from the Arabic Almorabit through the Spanish Almoravid. It literally means one who is dying, but figuratively means one who is ready for battle at a fortress. The nickname pays tribute to a group of Muslim warriors and historical figures associated with the Western Maghreb and Al-Andalus. Mauritania, located in West Africa, has a national football team that competes in various international tournaments including the African Cup of Nations qualifiers and the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. The team has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. Its first show at AFCON was in 2019. It won the Africa Team of the Year award in the preceding year. Also in the Amical Cabral Cup, a regional tournament in West Africa, Mauritania was runners-up in 1995. The nickname Al-Morabitoun reflects a connection to the historical and cultural heritage of Mauritania. The team's home kit is all green, yellow, red trim, and the away kit is all white with green trim, representing the national flag of Mauritania. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Mauritania as a supported football team in international competitions. Lions of Chinguitti is another nickname for Mauritania senior national football team. It is associated with characteristics such as strength, bravery, and other qualities commonly associated with lions. Chinguitti is a historical city in Mauritania known for its ancient libraries and Islamic heritage. The name Chinguitti means spring of horses in the Azere language, an extinct dialect of Soninke that was heavily mixed with Berber. The name Chinguitti is Chinguitti in Arabic and doubles as the official name of Greater Mauritania in Arabic, Bilad Chinguit. Lions of Chinguitti carries cultural and historical significance related to Chinguitti, symbolizing a connection between the team and the heritage of that region. Morocco. The senior national football team of Morocco is known as Usud al-Atlasi, which translates to the Atlas Lions in English. This nickname pays homage to the Atlas Mountains, a prominent mountain range in North Africa which extends across Morocco. The choice of this nickname also reflects strength, resilience, and the majestic nature associated with lions. The Barbary lion is a panthera lion population in North Africa. The Atlas lions have a red and green color scheme inspired by the national flag of Morocco. Morocco has been a competitive force in African and international football, participating in various tournaments including the African Cup of Nations AFCON and the FIFA World Cup. Aside the host Ivory Coast, Morocco was the first team to qualify for the 2023 AFCON. This team made history multiple times. In 1986, it was the first African team to finish top of a group at a World Cup and the first African team to reach the knockout stages. In the 2022 edition, the Atlas Lions became the first team to reach the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup. As of January 2024, Morocco is ranked as the 11th best national team in the world. Aside winning only one edition of AFCON, the team has also won titles in other competitions. It is the 2023 African National Team of the Year. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Morocco as they support their national football team in various competitions. Mozambique. The senior national football team of Mozambique is known as Os Mambas, which translates to the Mambas in English. The term Mambas refers to the Mozambique spitting cobra, the most venomous snake in Africa. The choice of this nickname reflects the team's identity with a symbol of agility, speed, and assertiveness. Mozambique, located on the southeastern coast of Africa, has a national football team that competes in various international tournaments, including the Council of Southern Africa Football Association, COSAFA Cup, and the African Cup of Nations AFCON. The country has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. To its credit, the team has participated in 5 editions of the AFCON finals, and it ended up runners-up in 2 editions of the COSAFA Cup. It was the 2018 African National Team of the Year. Mambas has a green, yellow, white and red color scheme, which is often associated with the national flag of Mozambique. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Mozambique as they support their football team in international competitions. Namibia. The senior national football team of Namibia is known as the Brave Warriors. This nickname reflects courage, bravery, and determination, qualities that are symbolized by the term brave in the team's nickname. It pays tribute to the indigenous warriors of Namibia, including the brave Herero warriors. Namibia, located in southwestern Africa, has a national football team that participates in various international competitions, including the Council of Southern Africa Football Association's COSAFA Cup and the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON. The country has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. The Brave Warriors have made three early appearances in the AFCON, going out in the first round in all three competitions. Its biggest strides are in the COSAFA Cup, where it won first place once. The Brave Warriors have a red, purple, green and white color scheme, which is often associated with the national flag of Namibia. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Namibia as they support the national team in international tournaments. Nigeria. The national senior football team of Nigeria is known as the Super Eagles. The nickname has its origin in the country's national symbol, the eagle, which is featured on the Nigerian coat of arms. The eagle is a symbol of strength, speed, courage and pride, and these qualities are reflected in the choice of the team's nickname. The team's colors are typically green and white, inspired by the national flag of Nigeria. The nickname Super Eagles was officially adopted in 1988. Before that, the team was officially referred to simply as the Green Eagles. The change to Super Eagles was part of a rebranding effort to instill a sense of confidence and strength in the team. Since then, the name has become well established and is widely recognized in both national and international football contexts. Prior to independence, the national team of the former British colony was called the Red Devils due to the players' red-topped kits. That was prior to adopting the national colors of green and white. Back then, the team wore scarlet tops with white shorts. Nigeria has a rich footballing history and has been a successful team in African and international competitions. The Super Eagles has participated in multiple Africa Cup of Nations AFCON tournaments, the Olympics, and the FIFA World Cup competitions. Notably, it was Africa's first team to win gold in the Olympics. This might have informed it winning the World Team of the Year in 1996 when the global sporting event held. It was also the FIFA Best Mover of the Year in year 2000. The Super Eagles has won the African National Team of the Year on 3 occasions and was among the top 3 on 10 other occasions. In 3 of its 6 appearances in the World Cup, the team was only able to reach the round of 16. It has won 3 editions of the AFCON among other accomplishments. The nickname Super Eagles is not only a representation of the team's identity, but also a source of pride for the people of Nigeria as they support their national football team in various competitions. Senegal. The senior national football team of Senegal is known as Les Lions de la Teranga, which translates to the Teranga Lions in English. Teranga is a Wolof word that roughly translates to hospitality and reflects the warm and welcoming spirit of the Senegalese people. Senegal has been a strong force in African and international football, participating in various tournaments including the Africa Cup of Nations and the FIFA World Cup. The Lions of Teranga, as they are alternately called, are the defending champions of both the Africa Cup of Nations and the African Nations Championship. In 2002, the team reached the quarterfinals of the World Cup, becoming the second African nation to ever do so. When Senegal hosted the 1992 AFCON, the team lost in the quarterfinals. It finished as the runners-up in both 2002 and 2019, before finally winning the country's first golden AFCON title in 2021. The team has had successes in regional Amilcar Cabral Cup, among other titles and awards. Along with Norway, Senegal is one of the few national football teams to never have lost against Brazil, having one win and one draw in friendly matches. Les Lions de la Teranga have a green, yellow and red color scheme inspired by the national flag of Senegal. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Senegal as they support their football team in international competitions. The term Lions reflects strength and bravery, embodying the team's qualities on the football field. South Africa. The senior national football team of South Africa is known as Bafana Bafana. The term Bafana is a Nguni phrase that translates to the boys, go boys, or all of the boys in English. The nickname is widely used and has become synonymous with the South African national football team. The story goes thus. In July 1992, at Kings Park Stadium in Durban, South Africa, fans shouted Bafana Bafana, go boys, when South Africa was on the verge of beating Cameroon. And after the game, three journalists from the South African newspaper The Sowetan then began to use the name in print when referring to the team. The name was initially used only informally, as the South African Football Association (SAFA) felt that it was not commercially viable and that it was degrading to refer to a team of men as boys. Stanton Woodrush Limited applied to trademark the name in 1993. The trademark was granted, but was for clothing only. In 1994, the team's technical sponsor at the time, Kappa, applied for the trademarks Bafana and Bafana in Class 25. These were granted and subsequently passed on to SAFA. In 1997, SAFA filed for the trademark Bafana for all goods and services in all classes. SAFA then applied to have Stanton Woodrush Limited removed from the trademarks register on the grounds that SAFA was the rightful owner of the name. The case was dismissed on the ground that Safa was not an interested person within the meaning of this term, as used in the Trademarks Act No. 94 of 1993, which provides that only an interested party has legal standing to seek relief. Safa made another application to gain ownership of the trademark, with a second application going to the appeal court. The court again found that Safa did not have necessary grounds for ownership of the name in all classes. The court held that an intention to use a mark does not create a preference for registration, and that the proprietor of a trademark need not be its originator. It was only in 2011 that Safa settled with a 5 million rand payment to Stanton Woodrush Limited for rights to the name Bafana Class 25 and all other classes. South Africa has a diverse football history and has been a prominent team in African football. The team's colors are typically yellow and green, inspired by the national flag of South Africa. It became the first African nation to host the FIFA World Cup when it was granted host status for the 2010 edition. It, however, failed to progress from the first round of the tournament, making it the first host nation in the history of the FIFA World Cup to exit in the group stages, followed by Côte in 2022. Bafana has participated in various international competitions, including the Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON), the FIFA World Cup, and the COSAFA Cup. The team won the 1996 edition of AFCON. That might have influenced it being awarded the FIFA Best Mover of the Year and the African National Team of the Year same year. It also has 5 golden titles in the COSAFA Cup, organized by the Council of Southern Africa Football Associations (COSAFA), among other titles. The nickname Bafana reflects a sense of youthfulness and enthusiasm, and is used as a term of endearment for the South African national team. Tanzania. The senior national football team of Tanzania is known as Taifa Stars. The term Taifa means nation in Swahili, reflecting the national identity of the team, while Stars reflects excellence and achievement. Tanzania, located in East Africa, has a national football team that competes in various international tournaments, including the Council for East and Central Africa Football Associations (CECAFA) Cup, the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, and FIFA World Cup qualifiers. The country has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. 2019 marked its debut at the AFCON. It made its mark at the CECAFA Cup, where it had been the champions and runners-up on a number of occasions. The island of Zanzibar, now part of Tanzania, was once an independent nation. Its football association remains an associate member of the Confederation of African Football (CAF), and its national football team has played matches with other nations. Unlike Tanzania, Zanzibar is not eligible to enter the World Cup or AFCON. The nickname of the Zanzibar national football team would be a subject of another video. The Taifa Stars have a blue, white, black and yellow color scheme, which is often associated with the national flag of Tanzania. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Tanzania as they support their football team in international competitions. Tunisia. The senior national football team of Tunisia is known as Nusuru Cortege or Les Aigles de Carthage, which translates to the Eagles of Carthage in English. The nickname reflects strength, power, and pride, qualities associated with the Eagles. While Carthage represents the ancient city of Carthage, an important historical and cultural symbol in Tunisia. Tunisia, located in North Africa, has a national football team that has achieved success in various international competitions, including the Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON), the African Nations Championship, the FIFA Arrow Cup, and the FIFA World Cup. Tunisia has never advanced from the group stages in its 6 appearances at the World Cup. However, it has won the AFCON, the African Nations Championship, and the FIFA Arab Cup once each, among other laurels. The Eagles of Carthage has a red and white color scheme, which is often associated with the national flag of Tunisia. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Tunisia as they support their football team in international tournaments. Zambia. The senior national football team of Zambia is known as G Polo Polo, which translates to the Copper Bullets in English. This nickname reflects the country's economic reliance on copper mining, as Zambia is one of the leading copper producers in the world. G Polo Polo has a green, red, and orange color scheme, which is often associated with the national flag of Zambia. Zambia is located in southern Africa. It has a national football team that competes in various international tournaments, including the Council of Southern Africa Football Association (COSAFA) Cup, the Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON), and the CAF African Nations Championship. It has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. Most of the Zambian national squad died in a plane crash that occurred near Libreville, Gabon, while they were traveling to play a 1994 World Cup qualification match with Senegal on April 27, 1993. Despite that, Zambia was able to put up a good fight and get to the final of the AFCON a year later, losing the gold medal to Nigeria. In 2012, the Chipolo Polo won an AFCON golden title for the first time. It has also become the only most successful team in the COSAFA Cup, winning gold 7 times, aside other laurels. During the 1980s, the Zambian national team was known as KK11. The KK is after the founding president of the country, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, who ruled Zambia from 1964 to 1991, while 11 signifies the number of football players on the pitch. The nickname and the team's identity serve as symbols of national pride for the people of Zambia as they support a football team in international competitions. As we conclude this captivating exploration of the national team's identities, we want to express our gratitude for your fervent support. The Clash of Nations in AFCON 23 promises to be a spectacle of skill, passion, and unwavering spirit. Make sure to stay tuned for the heart-stopping matches, unpredictable outcomes, and the sheer joy that accompany the football matches. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Kindly subscribe to keep abreast of other videos from the Name Scholar channel as we unravel the meaning and origin of other names. Bye for now.